Hello students, welcome you all in this video. I am solving model question paper 3 for the year 2025-26, and in this video I am going to start with part C biology. Part A physics and part B chemistry already I have uploaded the video. You can go through my channel, watch my videos, and if you are getting little bit also help from these all the videos, please consider subscribing my channel. Now in this video I am going to start with 1 mark question from part C biology. Let's start with the question. So we are going to start with part C biology, and in this we are going to start with Roman number 11, that is a multiple choice question. So let's read. 4 alternative answers are given to the following questions or incomplete statements. Choose one of the appropriate answers and write the complete answer with its letter of alphabet. So here we have to answer 3 questions and each carries 1 mark. So we are going to get 3 marks from this section. So it consists of first question, question number 26. Let's read the question. The function of stomata among the following is. So here the question is, we have to find out the function of stomata. What is this stomata? Stomata are nothing but the small pores present on the upper epidermis as well as on the lower epidermis on the leaf, and some amount of stomata we can also see on the stem, but maximum stomata we can see on the leaf. So what is the role of this stomata? What is the function? So let's see the option. Option A is exchange of gases. Option B is transportation of water and food. Option C is preparation of food, and option D is establishing osmotic pressure. So here, as we all know, the stomata which in the leaf, how it looks, it has a small pore at the center and guard cells around, and then these are the normal cells which are present like this. So you can see this pore which is present at the center. This is called a stomatal pore. This stomatal pore, sometimes it remain open and sometimes it remain closed, and that all will be adjusted by these guard cells. So guard cells are responsible for closing and opening of this pore. Once it get open, the exchange of gases takes place from this pore. Exchange means what? The unwanted gases will be removed out and the required gases will be taken in. Now, which is the unwanted gas? Here the unwanted gas is oxygen in case of plant. So it will be removed out, and the required gas is CO2, that is carbon dioxide, which is required for photosynthesis. It will be taken in. This is called as exchange of gases. So whenever there will be CO2 formation, oxygen formation will be more inside the plants and CO2 will be less, then the pore will get open due to these guard cells, and oxygen goes out whichever is extra and CO2 goes in. This is called exchange. Therefore, option A is the correct one, that is exchange of gases. Now, therefore, write down the answer alphabet, that is A, and the answer is exchange of gases. Now the next question, question number 27. The plant hormone responsible for phototropism in plant is. So here we have some of the plant hormones. You can see here A is auxin, B is cytokinin, C is abscisic acid, then D is gibberellin. So out of these 4, which hormone will be responsible for phototropism? So here now, if you see the roles of this all the hormone, auxin is the correct answer because auxin is responsible for phototropism. So here what happens? Auxin will be secreted at the tip of the plant and that will flow towards the shaded part. And here the growth takes place and therefore the plant will grow towards the sunlight. And because it is growing towards the sunlight, it is called phototropism. So here the correct answer is option A. If you see cytokinin, it will help for cell division and growth. Cell division and growth. So I'll write it here. And growth. What about abscisic acid? Abscisic acid, it helps to inhibit the growth. inhibit the growth. Inhibit means it prevents the growth. So whenever there are some plant parts which are not required for the plant, to for those parts it inhibits the growth and they fall off. So like dry leaves or dry flowers after the fertilization. Then the next one is gibberellin. Here the gibberellin helps for stimulating flowering and fruit development. So it stimulate flowering as well as fruit development. So I'll write it here, fruit development. Then there is one more hormone which is called ethylene, and ethylene will help for fruit ripening. So these are the roles of all the hormones. Here they have asked for auxin, but maybe for some other exams they may ask for other hormones. So you should always remember the roles or the functions of all the hormones. Now here this question is for multiple choice. This same question can come for 1 mark for a theoretical. So you should remember the roles of this all the hormones. So for this question the correct answer is option A. Therefore write down answer option A, that is auxin. So here this is the answer for question number 26 and 27. Now we'll move to the next question. Now we'll see the next question, that is question number 28. A common bacterial infection that spreads through sexual contact in human being is. So here in the option we have some of the disease like gonorrhea, AIDS, hepatitis B and Warts. These all are sexually contact spread diseases, but out of these all four we have to find out the disease which is caused due to bacterial infection. So if you see the option, actually option number first one is the correct answer, which will spread through bacterial infection. So this is the correct option, and here the bacteria which is the main cause for this is called, it is not necessary but just for extra information I am telling this, Neisseria. See, this is the name, Neisseria gonorrhea. So this is the name of the bacteria, scientific name, due to which this gonorrhea disease can be caused. Then the next one is AIDS. AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency virus. This is caused by HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. So this is due to virus. So I'll write it here. This is due to virus. Then the next is hepatitis B. This is also caused due to virus. This is also caused due to virus, and the virus causing this is called HBV. HBV. Then the next words, this is also due to virus, and here the virus is HPV. So these all three are caused due to viruses, and the only one which is here, it is caused by bacteria. Therefore the correct answer is gonorrhea. So answer alphabet A, and the answer is gonorrhea. So here this is the answer for question number 28. Now here we have completed multiple choice question of 1 mark. Now we'll start with theoretical. Now we are going to start with section number 12. Answer the following question. These all are theoretical, which are going to carry 1 mark. 3 questions we have to answer, so we are going to get 3 marks from this section. So question number 29 says, double circulation of the blood is essential to maintain constant temperature in mammals. How? So here what they are telling, in case of mammals we can see double circulation, means the blood will come twice in the heart. That is called double circulation. But due to this double circulation, the constant temperature is maintained, it seems. So we have to tell the reason or how it will be maintained. So the answer is, in mammals, double circulation means that blood passes through the heart twice in one cycle, that is once through lungs, that is called pulmonary circulation, and once through the body, which is called as systemic circulation. Means once the blood will come into the heart as deoxygenated. Deoxygenated means what? Which will be having CO2 in it, and it will be sent to the lungs for purification, and once it get purified it becomes oxygenated and again it comes to the heart. So see here, oxygenated means the blood which has oxygen. So after purifying, the blood will get oxygenated and again it comes to the heart. It will be pumped and sent it to whole body to supply this oxygen. Once it gets supplied, it takes all CO2 from the cells and get again deoxygenated, again comes to the heart, get pumped and send it to the lungs for purification. So in this whole cycle, we can see that same blood will come twice to the heart, once as oxygenated and once as deoxygenated. And that is only called as pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. So if this double circulation happens, then is it helping to maintain the constant temperature? And how it helps? So that we have to tell. This helps in maintaining constant body temperature because oxygenated and deoxygenated blood do not mix. So tissues receive fully oxygen rich blood. So see here, because the oxygenated blood comes once and then deoxygenated blood comes, so these both the bloods will not get mixed. So proper amount of oxygen will be carried by the blood to the cells and proper amount of CO2 will be carried by the blood to the lungs to remove it out. And due to this, full rich oxygen rich blood will be supplied to each and every tissue in the body. That is the reason. And the second one, proper blood circulation also helps in even distribution of heat throughout the body. If the cell gets the proper oxygen, then the cell works properly. Then the amount of heat liberated by the cells will be correct. And that's why the body temperature will be maintained. The main thing is oxygen. If the supply of oxygen to the cell disturbs, then the heat liberating will be disturbed and the body temperature also get disturbed. So the main thing important is double circulation because blood is responsible for supplying oxygen. If blood double circulation takes place properly, if there is no mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, then proper oxygen will be supplied to each and every cell in the body. Then each and every cell of the body works properly and therefore the constant temperature will be maintained in all the mammals. So this is the answer for question number 29 which carries 1 marks. After this we'll see the next. Now we'll see the next question, that is question number 30. Is self-pollination possible in flower that only have stamens? Justify your answer. So see here, is self-pollination possible? If the flower contains only stamen, then can we see self-pollination or is self-pollination possible in that flower? We have to tell and then justify the answer. What do you mean by stamen? Plant has reproductive parts like stamen and another is pistil. Here the stamen means it is a male reproductive part and pistil is female reproductive part. If you remember the diagram of these reproductive parts of a plant, it consists of like this. This is the ovary. Here this is the style. Roughly I am drawing the diagram. So this is the ovary, style, and this here it is a stigma. Then this whole, it is called as what? It is pistil. Then what about stamen? Stamens will be somewhere here like this. This is anther and this here is a filament. And this both together we are going to call as stamen. So here what happens in case of self-pollination, the pollen grain from the anther, will move to the stigma of the same flower. See here, pollen grain from the anther of this flower. This is the flower actually. Let me draw it completely. So imagine this is the flower here. So here what happens? The pollen grain from this anther will travel towards the stigma of the same flower. So here pollination takes place in the same flower. Then such type of pollination it is called as self-pollination. So remember, for self-pollination, male reproductive part and female reproductive part both should present in a single flower. If you see the question, they are saying the flower that has only stamen, so it don't have female reproductive part. Then can you see this self-pollination? No, not at all. Therefore, the answer is no. Self-pollination is not possible in flowers that have only stamen. Now we have to justify the answer. So therefore, justification: self-pollination require transfer of pollen grain from the stamen to the stigma of the same flower. Remember, of the same flower. You have to write this word same. Then only the answer will be correct. Same flower or the same plant. Flowers that don't have stamen are male flowers or unisexual flowers. Unisexual means the flower which has either male reproductive part or female reproductive part. So here this flower which has a stamen, it is a unisexual or a male flower that do not have stigma. Since there is no stigma for the pollen to land on, self-pollination cannot occur. So this is the justification for this answer. Now we'll see question number 31. What is DNA replication? Replica means same, another copy. So DNA replication is the process by which DNA makes an exact copy of itself before cell division. What is cell division? If this is the cell, this mother cell will divide to give another two daughter cells. So whenever this type of cell division takes place, whatever genetic material mother cell has, that all genetic material equally transported into both daughter cells. So there are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis, we get two daughter cells. In case of meiosis, we will get four daughter cells. 1, 2, 3 and 4, like this. Four daughter cells. So this is meiosis and this is mitosis. This is mitosis and here this is meiosis. Whatever it may be, mitosis or meiosis, remember whatever genetic material mother cell has, same genetic material, one copy will be transferred to all the daughter cells. So if you want to transfer the same copy to all the daughter cells, then that genetic material should prepare its exact copy first. So before cell division, first it has to prepare an exact copy, and that process is called as DNA replication. Replica means exact copy. So I hope you understood the answer of this question number 31. So these all question carries 1 mark. So here we complete 1 mark question from part C biology for this model question paper. After this we are going to start with the 2 marks question. I hope these all the videos are helping for you people to prepare for your final exam. Please like, comment and share my videos with your friends, and if you are getting little bit also help, please consider subscribing my channel. And one thing, if you have any doubts regarding these question paper, those doubts you can comment in the videos so that I'll clear your doubts. Thank you so much.